It's the NFL in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Pulls it in at the 13. 5 and up to the 28-yard line. The slot man in motion right. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The slot man in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Being a good one cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Velus Jones. 33 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Open man is Duvernay. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag right there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The slot man in motion right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Slot man moves right. Another run here with Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 90 yards on the ground here for Dobbins. And a 1st down coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Dobbins trying the left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they... That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball.
Slot man moves right. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now after that, Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coach, I'll judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. The cats might have been out. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
The fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Ravens send their punt around now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens send their punt around now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. "56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Running left, Montgomery. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Herbert. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory. So
they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. Set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked out by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. To throw is Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, Jackson. Feeling the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Third and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's got a man complete. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.